We are the best. Present Jimmy Adekunle. Listen.
Yes, good morning from here. I remain your regular host, Prince Olujimi Adekunle Joka, popularly known as Jaff of the Universe, also addressed as the General of the Masses. I'm live here with you on Savannah News Television, where we bring it to you raw as it is. And on this same program, we have our discussion program section after the paper review, where we will be trying to link up with Comrade Allen Showore, an activist lawyer, a writer, and a political analyst in far away Abuja, Nigeria. We'll be bringing him on board immediately after the paper review. Right now, the first paper on the review list is the Vanguard. Africa is being left behind in COVID-19 vaccination. That is coming from World Health Organization. Get to the Vanguard newspaper, you will get it there. 2 travel agents jailed 5 years each for visa fraud. That is very good. It's a welcome development. Those visa people are terrible human beings. If you know you cannot secure visa for anybody, why collecting their money? Accident claims 7, injures 9 in Ibadan. That same road that they refused to repair for years is claiming lives. Invest more in power projects. Northeast governors implore federal government. Which sector are they really investing on? I've not seen any sector they're investing on. Governor Abdulrazak launches 10-year development plan for Kwara. No repentant terrorists recruited into armed forces, paramilitary service. That is credited to the defense chief. I don't know how far that is true, but the rumor we heard that is after giving them amnesty, they are being reabsorbed. They are being what's it called? There's one language. They are being recycled into the military. That's what we had, and that's where we said our intelligence is now porous because of third parties, because of moves in the military. I hope the defense chief, I hope they are sincere with Nigerians on that statement. We won't go to war with Buhari over electoral bill. Have you ever gone to war with him? That is credited to the Senate. Have you people ever go to war with Buhari before? You are nothing but a rubber stamp Senate. So what are you talking of going to war with Buhari? Is there any democracy in Nigeria? It's what the president wants that you people agree with him. So stop saying that you won't go to war. You can't even go to war. Do you have the equipment, or do you have the ammunition to go to war with the president? You guys in the Senate and National Assembly, you guys are nothing but a rubber stamp sector of the government. NSA, that is National Security Advisor, lists 3 Islamic sponsors of terror groups in Nigeria. Please, I think that one we have to go into it. Let us see those Islamic sponsors. They said. I've entered this place now, and let's see. The National Security Advisor, Major General Babangana Monguno, retired yesterday, identified 3 groups sponsoring activities of terrorist organizations in Nigeria and the Sahel. Monguno, who disclosed this at the 14th workshop of the League of Ulamas, Preachers and Imams of Sahel countries in Abuja, listed the group to include Jamaat Nasrat Nasral Islam, Walim Muslim, the Islamic and the Muslim Support Group, and the Islamic State in Greater Sahara. These are the three he has named to be sponsored of terrorism in Nigeria. The Jamaat Nasrul Islam is Wali Muslimni, is popular in Nigeria, and also Islamic and Muslim Support Group. Also, they are part of the group, and Islamic State or in Greater Sahara. These are the three that have been blacklisted by the National Security Advisor as being the sponsor of terrorism in Nigeria. So why not go after all these groups? They are known. These groups has offices, has meeting points. They have board of board of directors, board of whatever they call it. They have the leaders. They have the president, chairman in this group. Go after them. Since you have established that they are the sponsors of this terror group. Go after them. Go after their accounts. Look into their financial status. Which bank are they using? Which medium are they using to transfer funds and all this and all stuff? Because if they can tight the areas where finances are coming to the terrorists, I'm sure the terrorists cannot last a month without finance. So since they have identified these groups as being the sponsors, go after them. Go after those behind the group. Go after the board of government and governance of that group or director of that group. Go after them. You have mentioned the three of them now. If you guys are really sincere about fighting against terrorism in Nigeria. And there we go now. This one is my administration will prioritize education and housing. That is credited to Sanwo-Olu of Lagos. Gridlock returned to my two as commuters drivers lament. I remember some about in the early stage of Sanwo-Olu as governor. He made a visit to that same place, and today is still the same story. 2023, how PDP can get it right in 2023. That is Senator Ningi saying that. Plateau killings. Police arrest 8. Landlong reacts. That is the governor. 19.3 billion bailout. Activists to sue EFCC, Yaya Bello, and others. Court remands 14-year-old boy for defiling minor. 14-year-old boy for defiling minors. I don't know. Our parents need to really work hard on our children. Banditry. Katsina elders. Masari take case to Buhari. Masari is the governor of the home state of Buhari. That is Katsina State. They are saying they are out of ideas and powers to combat banditry in that state, where the president hailed from. Yesterday it was Tambuwa of Sokoto State that said they should declare state of emergency in some areas. Today now is the governor of Katsina State. So you can imagine how the situation of Nigeria is, how it is. It's out of hands already. If governors can be coming out now, that's to show you that it's out of hands. Insecurity in Nigeria is now something else. It's on daily basis. I'm sure on the course of our reading this, we will get to where they say somebody has been kidnapped, because it's now a daily affair. DSS to terrorists, sponsors, desist from atrocities or be crushed. Can you imagine this statement? Let me read it again to Nigerians to hear and to the world to hear. DSS to terrorists and sponsors. Desist from atrocities or be crushed. I don't understand. You have identified the terrorists. You have identified the sponsors. You are just now sending warning that they should desist. So, which means the havoc they have created should be swept under the carpet. Which means if they desist, you will leave them. Listen again to this statement. It's in the Vanguard. DSS to terrorists and sponsors. Desist from atrocities or be crushed. So if they desist, they will not be crushed. Is that what they are saying? Or are they saying now that terrorists will repent? Terrorists don't repent because their beliefs is in their bone marrow. Not until you kill them, you crush them, they will never repent. So you can see this statement credited to DSS. It's absurd. Southwest governors must find missing links to develop Yoruba land. That is credited to Gani Adams. Delta inaugurates committee on anti-open grazing law. I think after that, now we now go to the Tribune. We now go to the Tribune, to the Nigerian Tribune. Northern Christian Elders, PFN, kicks against Muslim ticket. It's a known fact that Tinubu is a Muslim, and Tinubu is going to pick Ganguje of Kano, that is the governor of Kano, as his running mate. They are both Muslim. So it's a known fact, and if they are not stopped now, they will merge together as a Muslim ticket. And now they can, and PFN are saying no to that. You know, initially I told you I am not a member of PFN or a member of CAN, so they have their rights to their own opinion. But personally, to me, where is the equity? Where is the fairness? Where you pick a Muslim as president and you pick a Muslim as vice president. That is where other parties should put their house in order. Like the rivalry party of PDP, they should make a good choice so that we Nigerians will now know where to cast our vote. No reasonable Nigerian will want to vote for a Muslim ticket. No, I don't think so. Sorry, I'm seeing one caption here. I want to confirm it. Oh, I didn't even know the Ogun announces passage of Olowu of Owu. Really? I don't know. Olowu of Owu is late. That is the hometown of Obasanjo. I'm trying to ready on for Sowore. I think we have to bring him on board. And also, still in the paper review of the Nigerian Tribune, we have another one here, which reads that we will okay, sorry. Northern Christian Elders PFN against Muslim faith, yes. And Oyo Assembly urged Makinde to urgently release grants. Insecurity. Northern governors take case to Buhari on insecurity. Delima, as high cost of living skyrocketing. DSS raises the alarm over alleged plot to destabilize the country. It's not new. They have been destabilizing the country. The country is already in instability already. So there is no news. If they can say they are now, what was that statement they use? They know the sponsors and they know the terrorists, and they are now saying they are warning them to desist. Why won't the country be destabilized? It will be destabilized, of course. It will be destabilized. That is for sure. It will be destabilized. It will be destabilized. I'm trying to reach out to Sowore there as we continue with our program. Still on the Nigerian Tribune, we have this that says that Akande lied, connive with Tinubu to sell Yoruba race to Buhari. That is credited to Pa Adebanjo. Akande lied, connive with Tinubu to sell Yoruba race to Buhari. That is coming from Pa Adebanjo, the Afenifere leader. From there now, okay, this other one, I won't turn down calls to run for president in 2023. That is credited to Tinubu. Of course, who is fooling who? Who is calling you? You have made all your plans to run for the presidency, and you have put your machineries in motion everywhere. So stop telling us that you won't turn down calls. It has been your heart desire to rule Nigeria. So who is calling you? You have called yourself, and your soldiers are already in various states campaigning for you. Making the road for you, because I think it was last 2 weeks I saw where they were bagging rice with your picture. That is Tinubu for Nigerians, because they know how to capture Nigerians. They know it's food, and they know with the Congo of rice, some foolish Nigerians will go and vote. A Congo of rice that cannot last you for 5 days. So who is fooling who? We're saying that some people are calling you. You call yourself Tinubu, please. Stop fooling. Stop trying to fool Nigerians. We're not fools here. Yeah, from the Tribune, I think from the Tribune we now go to the Punch newspaper of today. To the Punch newspaper of today. Sorry, I'm trying to make some things happen here, getting across to my people. At the Punch newspaper of today, private sectors fear job loss, firms closure over planned taxes and tariff. You know, as we said earlier, the government is trying to hike taxes and tariff amidst this economic problem and woes happening in Nigeria. So definitely, companies cannot survive in that. Where would they have the money to pay taxes and tariff, high taxes and tariff? Even though they are paying before, they could not even break even. Now you are now bringing another policy to increase it. I mean, it's like wiping a dead horse. 7 construction workers died in Ibadan auto crash. May their soul rest in peace. Buhari preside over fake meetings in Abuja. Federal government has turned lecturers to farmers, taxi drivers, says ASU. ASU said that the federal government has turned their lecturers to farmers, taxi drivers. It's a known fact. A lot of lecturers are now driving taxis. PhD holders, university dons, to survive when salary is not forthcoming, and they have to feed their family, they have to maintain their homes, they have to look for a way out. So it's unfortunate. And this is the same government that is crying out loud that Nigerians are traveling out of the shores of Nigeria. Do they want, until they die in Nigeria before they will travel? Because we have a government that has lost focus. IPOB, DSS lied. Nnamdi Kanu is poorly fed, tortured daily. That is coming from the lawyer. Macron, that is, I think that is the president of France, to meet Mali transitional leader Guaita next week. You know that there was a coup in that country, and the leader Guaita has held on to power all this while, and that was because of the recklessness, the wickedness of a supposedly democratically elected government in that country. They are even worse than the military. All these are so-called democratic leaders. They are worse than the military if you check them very well. Federal government confirm UAE slot for Air Peace Airlines awaits later. You know, the Air Peace, there was before, I thought they gave them one slot or so. I think they have increased the slot now for Air Peace. Presidential bid, Tinubu meets Northern Alliance, says consultations ongoing. This one is coming from Wike, the governor of Rivers State. I have directed PDP elders to produce my successor. Bamidele picks Ekiti governor form, says Fayemi deserve worthy successor. You know, Bamidele, I think you still remember him. That is Senator Bamidele Okpeyemi. He has picked the form to become governor in that state. We are still in the punch. The next one here is APC threatening to sack 7,000 Ayades appointees. 7,000 Ayade appointees. I don't really get that. But it's in the Punch newspaper. You can get that in the Punch newspaper. From the Punch now, we move to the Guardian. The Guardian. 2023 presidency. Tinubu hints of readiness to succeed Buhari. Is on the page of the Guardian, page 1 of the Guardian. Go there, you will see it. You see this. You see the big story there. Federal government awaits official memo as UK removes Nigerian from red list. Congratulations to that. Consolidating telecoms revolution with public sale of shares. That is coming from a telecom guru. We are still on the Guardian. Oh, O.J. Simpson, a free man after parole ends. And that is the international news. We all remember O.J. Simpson. That was accused of killing the wife, escaped that, and also accused of threatening somebody that uses his material. Instead of going to the police, he took law into his hand by going with gun to threaten the person, and that person, that gentleman, reported into the police. I think he was jailed for 7 years or so. Right now, I think he's a free man after parole ends. Rwanda detects 6 Omicron cases. Escalate COVID calls. Nigeria now. Federal government seeks standard labor practice in informal economy. That is credited to Ngigi. Nigeria records 730 new COVID-19 cases in 10 states and FCT. You see why we are shouting that we should try and abide by the rules of COVID-19. But you will see our people in parties, Owambe parties, gathering, political rallies without what's it called? Observing the COVID-19 restrictions. You see them in the political rallies. Even our leaders, you see them in the political campaigns. You see them in parties, Owambe parties. Without, and the distance of 6 meter distance is not even observed. Everybody will be clumsy together. So you see, why won't they shut the gate against Nigeria? 7:30. I think we are having Showura is calling in. Showura is calling in from Abuja, Nigeria. Let's see. Okay, I think Showura is calling in, and I think I'm bringing Showura here. Showura is here with us. Having said that, I think gentlemen and ladies, our main guest is here. He's just calling from Abuja. I think at this junction, we will pause it for paper review at this time to take the main event of this morning. Our discussion this morning with Comrade Allen Showore is about the speech of Mr. Governor. I'm referring to the governor of Ondo State, Governor Rotimi Akeredolu. A speech during the swearing ceremony and inaugural ceremony of the commissioners, advisors, and the DG project implementation. Please permit me now to bring on board Comrade Allen Showore. Good morning, comrade. You are welcome to Savannah News Television.
Thank you so much, my brother.
How is Abuja this morning?
Abuja is sunny. It's bright.
Okay, that is good. Thank you very much. You are welcome on board on our studio. Without taking much of our time and your time, I know you are a busy person. First of all, we have to thank you from Savannah News Television for being there for us anytime we want you on crucial issues like this. Our question this morning is we know you have really listened to the speech of Mr. Governor. Are we right?
Yes.
Thank you very much. And that is our main issue this morning. And we want you to give us your own opinion about his speech that day of during that event and what you felt ought to be done. The ball is your court, Comrade Allen Showore.
Thank you so much. Well, what you call the speech is honestly, and on a very sad note, is the transfer of power from the governor to his son.
Transfer? Do you mean transfer of power? You just mentioned something very, 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 very weighty. You said transfer of power. Is it constitutionally for a governor to transfer power to somebody else, especially to his son? You are a lawyer.
That is indirectly what is contained in that speech. Let me read to you verbatim.
Okay.
The most important part of the speech.
Okay.
He said, and I quote, "The need to recalibrate our development agenda has given rise to the establishment of Performance and Project Implementation Monitoring Unit, PPIMU. This will assist us in ensuring value for all resources being deployed by our government." The governor added. According to Mr. Governor, the PPIMU has been charged with a number of mandates. Listen very well.
Okay.
The PPIMU has been charged with a number of mandates, which include one, design and implement a project management implementation. 2, monitoring and evaluation platform for the office of the governor to coordinate, monitor and evaluate the execution of Ondo State 8-point agenda, state development plan, and its approved program and projects.
Yeah.
If you say the PPIMU has been charged with responsibility to coordinate the 8-point agenda.
No, comrade, please, sorry, I have to interject here. You have mentioned, you have itemized the points of Mr. Governor. Can you please kindly take them from point 1, 2 to 3 like that for our viewers, for us to most of our viewers, especially on those state people, they don't know the implication of what you have just read out. As a lawyer and a public analyst, please can you pick them one after the other and break it down to us who are the novice on this issue, please. Thank you.
Number one, the responsibility and mandate, which include to design and implement a project implementation, monitoring, and evaluation platform.
Yeah.
An office is to design project implementation and evaluation platform. That is almost a limitless power. Limitless power, because they are to design it, they are to design the evaluation within themselves. So they design the indices, the performance indicator indices. They design the platform for all the agencies of government. That is number one. Coordinate. If you read the meaning of coordinate, that is to coordinate the activities of the government of Ondo State. It's only the government that can coordinate the activities of other people at that level. Now, I said to monitor. The office of the governor is to coordinate the office of the governor and evaluate the execution of Ondo State 8-point agenda. The present government has just 8-point agenda. Anything outside the 8-point agenda is not part of this government. So if an office is to coordinate and evaluate the execution of Ondo State 8-point agenda, and every other activity falls within this 8-point agenda, you know, that is almost.
Please, comrade, please. What are the? Do you have the 8-point agenda with you there, please, comrade, so that we can rule it out for people to hear. I know it. I heard about it. It was coined nickname Redeem. I don't know the breakdown of those things, but I know he said Redeem. Can you kindly, for our viewers to really know what is really going on, reel out the meaning of that 8-point agenda that is now the pivot of which the state is being governed, and under the office of the DGPPMIU.
Okay, I'll try and see, but like every other government, this thing is about the main focus or the summary of government activities for a period of 4 years. Yes.
As you look towards that, comrade,
as
an experienced civil servant and also as a lawyer, has it ever happened before where commissioners will be sworn in without portfolio in Ondo State?
That is the problem we are in now in Ondo State. Now the commissioner has been sworn in since Monday, the 13th December 2021. No portfolio. And you know why?
No.
From reliable information,
okay,
the commissioner had to fill up to test form like a Kaduna State teacher. the DG of PPIMU, we interrogate them. will interview them. He will determine their capacity and capability
of where to put them.
to handle. Yeah.
Are you saying that the like of the former chief of staff of the state for years, I'm talking of Pastor Fenalagu, too, will subject himself to that kind of insult? Because to me, I call it insult.
It's now left for them to take decision.
And right honorable Olotutu, and even the technocrats, Rasak Obey, who is our friend, so all these people, they will queue, they will put their hands behind them and stand before the deputy governor, governors. No, sorry, that's a general PPMC. Because people, sorry for my language. Most people are calling him now, referring to him now as the deputy governor. He's the deputy governor of governance. Why Lucky Aidatiwa is the deputy governor Owambe. I'm sorry to say that that's what people are saying.
If he's deputy governor, his power will be limitless. His power is bigger than that of the deputy governor.
Okay.
Because is to care for almost all government activities,
including the office of the deputy governor. Am I right?
Yes, now all government activities. That's what is to do. Is to do. Yeah.
As a citizen of as an indigenous of Ondo State, what have been going up in your mind after watching that clip, Comrade Sowore?
You know, we told people, and some people will say, why can't you just let them to have a breathing space? Why are you complaining? But now it's getting dawn on us that we are rearing a monster. You know, even during the event, we have seen pictures where some people come together and they have a face cap and t-shirt and they call themselves Babajide Squad.
Yes. Thank you. You brought that issue now, and I want to hit you on that. That picture, I saw it, and I saw your brother there, Barrister Sowore too, was in that picture. The former chairman of SLD local government, and a chairman of local government, and a barrister for that matter. I'm surprised what he's doing in that, because I learned that squad, they are preparing Babajide Akeredolu for House of Rep, representing Owose. That is their main plan, and the governor is hell bent on giving him ticket. So, how do you feel as because the Sowore are known to be warriors and people that really have integrity? We're starting from your big brother Omoyele Sowore, and you are here too, Alan Sowore, who is a lawyer. The first one, Omoyele Sowore, who is your brother, is an activist, a well-known activist. And now we are now having another Sowore that is towing this part of disdain. How do you feel?
Well, I do not know the number of people who are in that picture, and I do not know the number of them who put on that t-shirt. I don't have the register of members of Babajide Squad, so I don't want to comment. Because things are just unfolding on those states. You don't even know me.
No, comrade. You just said you saw the picture. And I saw the picture too. And if you want me to bring out the picture here, I can bring it here, comrade. Your brother, Barrister Sowore, was wearing a blue kaftan. In that same picture where Babajide Squad. So I wouldn't like you to dodge that question. How do you feel? As Sowore?
I'm not dodging. I'm just telling you that the picture I saw.
Yes.
The picture I saw.
Yes.
I did not see my brother there. I will have called him to ask him, say, when did you become a member of Babajide Squad? I will have asked him, but I didn't see him there, honestly.
Really?
I cannot comment on speculations.
Okay, can you permit us here to flash the picture to you whether you can identify your brother?
If he flash it, I will call him. I'll call him around to get the
Because I saw it there and I was, in fact, you brought the issue yourself. That really made me to say, what is happening? I think, okay, thank you. The picture is even here. I will bold it. Comrade, this is, I'm sure you can identify Showore, your brother there. It is the one at the far end, wearing blue kaftan.
You are not showing it yet.
Have you seen it?
You are not showing it yet, you know.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm using the other camera. Sorry. I'm using the other camera, the inner camera. Sorry. Let me show it now. Thank you. Hold on. Just hold on small. Little by little, it will come up. Can you see your brother there now? In blue kaftan.
You can see now there is no putting on cap.
But it's in that. But it's not putting on cap. But it's in that. But it's in the midst of the. It's in that picture. So what are you doing there? If you are not putting on cap, that picture connotes a lot of things.
Those who are they put even there is a member of House of Assembly that put it on, you know, and took picture all alone.
Okay, so what is it? So are you saying that group picture is for everybody to come and stay there?
Anybody can take picture now. He's not having that identity.
Okay. Anyway, let's go. Let's put ahead. We are still on the speech of Mr. Governor, and we are discussing his what he delivers that day, and we are trying to bring out the 7-point agenda. You said is it 7-point or 8-point agenda? The redeem, and how powerful the office of the Director General PPMIU is. Comrade Allen, over to you.
So I was trying to say that by implication, and with what is unfolding now, which is the fact that all the new commissioners are now currently in the office of the DG, filling form, and they have been subjected to taking aptitude tests to determine their capacities, and these are commissioners that have been screened in accordance with the law, because the Constitution provides for the appointment of commissioner, particularly Section 192, that there can be state commissioners, and that the commissioner will be screened and confirmed by the State House of Assembly. And Section 193 goes further to stipulate that the governor, in his own discretion, will assign state responsibility to the commission, including the administration of state department or ministry. Department there it could be ministry, it could be agency, and the governor can even appoint a commissioner without portfolio, you know, maybe special duty or office of the governor itself. So, but now we have a situation where the governor has appointed commissioner, nominated commissioner, confirmed by the State House of Assembly, and now they have to go and take portfolio from the DG of PPIMU. That's a project implementation monitoring unit. Performance project implementation and monitoring unit. So, and that's what I'm saying, that it's almost like a transfer of the responsibility of the governor from the governor to his son. Or the creation of additional layer of government. So if you want to see the governor, you pass through his son. If you want to initiate any proposal, it has to go through the son, then to the governor. So the office of SSG is neglected. The office of
Chief of Staff
is bypassed, and you now have a complete domination of governors by the first family. This is sad.
Yeah, you know, comrade. Initially, even during the campaign, you know, it was filtered around that he was going to make his son the chief of staff. That was even what we were speculating. And I could remember vividly, he said, I can, if I give him any position, what will happen? And today, it seems he came and hit the people of Ondo State below the belt by creating this new position, first ever in the history of Ondo State, to create he now brought in a more powerful office than that of the chief of staff. You see? So, and he has said it before. I want to ask you a question. Why is it that the governor, anytime he's making a public speech, he's always as if he's fighting people? I'm sure you listen to his speech where he's saying that he was referring to one that if you want to go and eat bread, you go and eat bread somewhere. I don't know. Why is it always his speech is always glazed with hatred and as if he's fighting people?
Yes, thank you for this very beautiful question and observation, because it takes people of high intelligence to observe. This is what is called emotional intelligence in leadership. If you want to rate Mr. Governor in terms of emotional intelligence, I'm very sure you are going to rate him below average. His temperament to the people he rules is very, very uncalled for. He treats the good people of Ondo State with so much
disdain,
disrespect. He felt that the state is so privileged to have him as governor. That is the best thing that's ever happened to Ondo State. So why should you question his authority? So much disrespect, so much arrogance of power. So, and anybody who made any attempt to ask questions to give a kind of stewardship is so much angry about it, about question. How dare you question him? Why do you have to ask like to the workers? Why do you have to ask for your salary? Why do you have to complain about increments in tuition fee? So whatever he done for the people, you have to accept and swallow it without complaining. So it's the first person I've seen that will win election and yet is embittered. He is in government and angry. You know? And that's the problem. That's a bane of our problem.
Yes.
So angry with the people.
Yes, and we are watching the clip. We can see that even with all this speech of disrespect, disdain, and with the because the show itself, what we realize in Savannah News that that show of Monday the 13th, the speech of Mr. Governor was just only to come and reel out the function of his son as the Director General of the state. And you agree with me, he was the only one, that is the son, was the only one that went out of that hall with a portfolio. And surprisingly, the same Ondo State people, they were all clapping and hailing and singing praises of all this shameful event. What do you see to that?
Yes, like I told you, I think the governor is banking on his son to, particularly the second tenure, whether we like it or not. He has crowned his son indirectly as the de facto governor. And those who want to participate in governance in this particular time must kowtow for the son, that to respect him, they have to take instruction for him. So, and they have started. So, we have nothing now than to start to create awareness of the people, this new trend, because it's going to consume the state. It's going to consume the state. If you examine the appointment very well, you will see that it's almost 3 appointments in one. Almost three in one.
For one person.
Yes, you have the DG performance. That's one office. DG performance. Then you have project implementation. And on the Facebook of the boy, he already edited his profile as advisor to the governor.
Advisor.
on his Facebook, because if he's DG, he will not be able to enter ESCO. But by adding advisor, he will enter the ESCO. So the advisor is DG performance, and is equally, in charge of projects monitoring and implementation.
So he's now a member of the ESCO. You said he's a member of the ESCO of the state.
He's a member of the ESCO. I'm very sure of that.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, Comrade Alan Showore, thank you for your time this morning, for throwing more light on what is happening in Ondo State, Nigeria. We thank you for your time with us in Savannah News Television, and we wish you the best on this sunny day in Abuja. Thank you very much, Barrister Alan Showore. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Gentlemen and ladies, you have heard from him. That is Comrade Alan Showore, a political affairs analyst, an activist, and a barrister. He has said it all. It's now left for Ondo State people to see what we are into. A true son of the soil cannot ever be happy with what is happening in that state. In a state where we have a lot of intellects, we have people that have carved niche for themselves, and here we are having a governor that made the son a de facto governor of the state. He made the son the coordinating head of commissioners. You can hear from Alan Showore. He made the commissioners to go to the office of the DG PPMIU for them to get their slot of which ministries they are to serve. And also, just to break it all to us now, we're just hearing that for the first time too in Savannah News. The guy has gone to his Facebook page, social media handle, to change his status as advisor to the governor, and that permits him to be in the state ESCO of the state. It has never happened in the history of Ondo State. It has never been like this in the history of Ondo State. We have seen governors, but this one is more or less like a pharaoh. Good morning, good people of Ondo State. You can agree with me that we are in one chance in that state, but to the praise singers, I wish you best of luck, because I know it's what is the Gary you are looking for that makes you think everything is right, and you guys have thrown your conscience to the dogs. Good morning.
This is for Savannah News. Savannah News, we are the best. We are the best. Savannah News, we are the best. We break good news from the share. Savannah News, we are the best. For accurate reporting, it's my family. Savannah News, we are the best. we are the best. Present Jimmy Adekunle. Listen.
Yes, we have come to the end of this morning program. I still remain your host, Prince Olujimi Adekanle Lijoka, the Oluomo of Irele Kingdom. I soliciting for your cooperation. Kindly go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our page. Press the like button and kindly subscribe to our channel. In that, we'll be in business in bringing you the news raw as it is. Good morning.